Omni, meaning all things, all places, all the time. Now what is, that's an omnipresence. Now what's omnipresent? There's only one thing that can be omnipresent, and it's not a thing. It's God. Jesus. Christ is omnipresent. Within and without. Above and below. What do you worship? If you don't worship God, you're worshipping something. What do you think the dark, shadowy oligarchs of the World Economic Forum and all them scumbags, through our governments, and the governments think they're going to be in on all this? Ha! News for you guys. Eventually, you end up on the same side of the fence as us, locked in. It's going to kind of be like the Berlin Wall, isn't it? Where everyone is locked on the inside of the free ones. It's kind of what it'll be like. There'll be all these jurisdictions all around the world living as if they're free. They won't be free. The people on the outside will be the prisoners. With all this surveillance that our councils, our illustrious councils, are bringing in, and the police, our fascist, illustrious police force are enforcing upon us. It's an omnipresence. Do they think they're God or something? I think they might. I think they're trying to replace God. That's what I think. In fact, it's not what I think, it's what I know. Why do you think they took God out of the schools? Why do you think they completely removed God out of our lives? They're quite happy to replace it with Hinduism and Islam and all sorts of other rivaling and non-forgiving religions. But I'm not talking about God as a religion. I'm talking about God or Christ as a way of life, a way to live, not as a religion. Just walking as Christ. Free. Be free. Just be free. So everybody's so busy trying not to get in trouble and thinking that that's going to give them freedom. You're only locking yourself into a box. That's not freedom. Everybody is free to do as thou shalt, so long as they hurt nobody else. There are rules to freedom. There are laws to freedom. God's laws. That's why we have God-given free will. He's not going to make us love him. You can't make somebody love you. Doesn't work that way. Can't make somebody. You can't just make somebody law-abiding. You can make them a prisoner. You can't make somebody toe the line of legislation. You just can't. They might do it, but they'll do it reluctantly and they'll live miserably. You just can't do it. It can't be achieved. Sooner or later, people just pop. They have enough. They want out. I think there's an old movie that describes that pretty well if you can get your head around it. By Pink Floyd, called The Wall. It's about the Berlin Wall. that Ronald Reagan likes to take credit for having pulled down. No, you didn't do shit, Ronald. I think Pink Floyd and the people had a hell of a lot more to do with that than you ever could imagine. That was people power, not Ronald Reagan power. But back to the omnipresence. How many of you people have got surveillance cameras that are Wi-Fi, wireless? Do you think you're the only one watching those? Do you think you're the only one that has access to that footage? Got news for you, pal. The government does. The police do. The police can show you what's on your DVR recorder off of their own phones. I'll tell you that for a fact. You're going to have surveillance, have it wired. I've had footage deleted in real time, watching it happen on my computer, from when David Miller attacked me with a hammer. Lucky I had a spare copy of it. Which the police conveniently lost. Gee, I wonder why that is. Anyway. Omnipresence of governments. Omnipresence of people controlling your life. Is that what you really want? Is it really? There's three seasons to a series that they cut short, called Colony. On what's that bloody thing? Netflix. There's only 3 seasons to it. They cut it short, and geez, it resembles where we're headed. It really does. Not The Colony, just Colony. They're 2 different shows. It's about an alien invasion on the planet. An alien invasion on the planet. And it turns out it's not aliens. Oh, go figure. And everyone gets locked into little colonies everywhere under mass surveillance, and you're not allowed to leave your house without a phone. If you break your phone, one is automatically delivered to you within minutes by a drone. That's where we're headed. Now, if I said that 5-10 years ago, which I did, you all called me mad. Not quite so many of you are calling me mad now, are you? Give it another couple of years and you'll be like, oh my fucking God, I wish we'd listened. I'm not trying to be a smart ass out of this. I hate being that person that says I told you so. But man, I'm fucking telling you so. The omnipresence of government in your life. Telling you what to eat, how to eat it, what time to get up, what time to go to bed, when to go to work, what job you have to have. Not what job that you're happy doing, what job you have to have. Why? Because they see the skills. They don't want you for you, they want you for your skills. If you've got no skills, you're worthless to them. The Hunger Games society, so to speak. But a little bit more technocratic. Drones for police. Hey police, you do realise you're obsolete, right? You're going bye-byes too. You aren't going to be needed shortly. Social credit scores and drones are going to do the job for you. You won't be needed. You will become one of us. How's that grab you? If you can't see it coming, you can't see the nose on the end of your face. I'm telling you, there is only one omnipresence you need in your life, and that's Christ. Without that, what are you following? Hopeless dreams. Empty promises. Totalitarianism. The totalitarian tiptoe is real, and it's coming for us. What do you think all the weird little things are up in the sky that flash red and blue, red and blue, red and blue? They're not stars. Why do you think they're all in a pattern and in a straight line? And they don't look like the stars around them, because they're not stars. They're drones. They're low orbit drones. They're not satellites. They're not up high enough for a satellite, they're a drone. You could call them a low orbit satellite or a high altitude drone. What do you want to call it? Either way, it's not there for your benefit. Meanwhile, here's good old Elon Musk building fucking Skynet. With Palantir. What's that guy's name that's half under a Palantir? Can't remember. But he's holding seminars around the world about the Antichrist. What the hell? A billionaire holding private seminars about the Antichrist. Look it up. It's a real thing. It's happening. They are trying to get you to worship governance, the beast system. They're taking everyone away from Christ, and you are all happily la-di-da-di-da, skipping along, following them, thinking that that's your way to freedom. All this technology, even the technology I'm using now, it's all wired in, it's all basic, it's all desktop stuff. No fancy gadgets. At some point I'm going to smash it all up, because it's not going to do me any favours. I don't even have a phone now. Don't have one. Gone. What do I want a phone for? They got enough cameras as it is. They don't need me walking around with a fucking tracking device in my pocket. Well, I don't need it anyway. They want you to have these gadgets. You don't need them. You think you need them. No, you don't. They need you to have them. Who's they? The big they. All the people that keep telling you, oh, you need an app for this and you need an app for that. No, I don't. You need me to have the app. I don't need it. I can live quite fine without all your apps, thank you very fucking much. Done alright before there was ever mobile phones around. Done quite alright. I remember what it was like to live without mobile phones. I quite miss those days. Omnipresence. God with a little g. He's the God of technology. God with the big G. He's the God of freedom. Who are you going to choose? Which omnipresence are you going to doom us to?